Nobody saw it coming. Not like this. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the youngest team left standing, just tore through the West and punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. No super team, no shortcuts. Just culture, chemistry, and a vision nobody believed in, except the people inside that locker room. And now, they're rewriting the blueprint for how a contender is built in today's NBA. The last time OKC made the finals, it was 2012. Durant, Westbrook, Harden. This time, it's different. Not just who they are, but how they got here. Sam Presti never flinched. He rebuilt from the ground up, betting on character, not clout. Shea said it best. He didn't lay out a vision for me. He just showed me he knew what he was doing. And now, every coach, trainer, and even chef inside the building is operating at full capacity because the environment Presti created demands it. This isn't just a basketball team, it's a system, a movement, a second chapter that might be better than the first. When the Thunder's golden era collapsed after Kevin Durant walked and Russell Westbrook was traded, most assumed OKC would disappear for a decade. But instead of scrambling for star power, GM Sam Presti doubled down on patience. He hoarded draft picks like gold, drafted high-character guys, and found a head coach who could turn raw talent into something real. Mark Daigneault wasn't a flashy hire. He was a long-term investment. In 2021, he said they were planting seeds. 3 years later, we're watching them bloom. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander arrived as the other guy in the Paul George trade. Now, he's an MVP finalist, the Western Conference Finals MVP, and the heartbeat of the Thunder. But it's not just his game, it's his presence. He set the tone in Game 5, scoring or assisting on the first 5 baskets. And when he got the MVP trophy, the first thing he did, handed it to his teammates. This group makes the NBA feel like Australian basketball again, he said. It's just fun. That joy? It's contagious, and then it's fueling a finals run. Mark Daigneault isn't loud. He's not viral, but he's different. Every word he says feels deliberate, focused, sharp, and team first. He calls his team uncommon, and he means it. They're professional, they're competitive, they invest in each other. That's rare in this league. And maybe the most powerful thing, he lets his players be themselves. Caruso and Hartenstein joined mid-season and instantly felt like they'd always been there. That's not luck, that's leadership. Everyone sees the stats. Few see the synergy. Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, each with their own role, each thriving. Caruso brings playoff experience. Hartenstein brings toughness. And somehow, nobody's stepping on each other's toes. This team makes you not want the season to end, Daigneault said. It's not chemistry, it's connection. When your bench is celebrating harder than your starters, you know something special is happening. In the first half of Game 5, the Thunder played nearly flawless basketball. They cut off drives, closed out shooters, forced turnovers. Minnesota couldn't breathe, and when the stops came, the offense flowed. Fast breaks, ball movement, layups, dunks. They didn't just beat Minnesota, they overwhelmed them. Daigneault said it best, that was pretty close to the best we can play, and it happened in a close-out game, under the pressure of reaching the finals. There's something different about this group. Some teams in this position exhale. OKC did the opposite. They had a 3-1 lead, and they came out with their foot on the gas from tip-off to the final buzzer. This isn't our goal, Shea said. We're not just trying to win the West. We want the whole thing. And when the starters were pulled, up 20 with the finals in reach, they didn't celebrate. They just sat together, quiet, focused, because this story isn't done. 9 years ago to the day, the Thunder blew a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference Finals. This year, they slammed the door shut from 24-win seasons to NBA Finals contenders in just 3 years. They're young, they're hungry, they're fearless, and they don't want the ride to end. 4 more wins, that's the mission, because this time the Thunder don't just want to be remembered, they want to finish what the last era couldn't.